Two more to go, and we're done with season 1.
No, I have business hours. What are you doing? Calling me after 3 p.m. I've just had lunch.
This one more to go. That's it.
Road trains have to haul 1,500 cattle to a market 3,000 kilometres away.
Pretty well put our balls on the line there.
But the dirt tracks on his remote station are wet and getting wetter.
Not good for road trains. Like if you get one of these bombs, you could sit there for wet.
Heavy haulage driver Mark King has a massive problem on his hands. A huge 100-ton mining truck he has to haul 700 kilometres. And veteran trucking Steve Graham
this is seriously bad news.
Has been trying for nearly 2 weeks to get to a remote community in the wilds of northern Australia. Just 50 kilometres short, disaster struck. If Steve can't beat this bog, it's the end of the road.
This is the worst I've ever been.
Worst you ever been? Wow.
Dougal Brett is one unusual truckie.
Got a processor and a selector, ready for the exporter.
He flies his own helicopter, owns a cattle station the size of a small country.
Wow.
And a fleet of livestock trucks.
Wow.
We enjoy carting cows. Like we call the turd herders. And some blokes don't like manure and dust and shit all over them. Whereas we enjoy all that.
That's a lot of cows.
Dougal is getting ready to truck 1,500 head off his Waterloo station in Australia's top end to markets in Darwin and Blackall in Queensland. A 3-day drive away.
It's 3 towns, so 2 towns.
He's depending on money from the sale to pay bills that have been piling up since the previous season, when a live export ban crippled the market.
We're in a tough industry, and you either make it or you can not make it very quickly. Tomorrow we load. It's a long run. If anything goes wrong, you're pretty much in the middle of Australia. You'll be right in the middle of nowhere, and that's when it can get serious.
We need to get these cattle sold so we get money in the bank, and then that will allow us to keep paying accounts and paying out interest over the next 6 months. We've got to get more fuel before the wet really kicks in. So of course we need to sell cattle to be able to pay for that. So it's really crucial.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea, man. Can you copy that? Yeah, right.
Heavy haulage driver Mark King is halfway through a mammoth job. He's in charge of getting a monster mining truck from Brisbane to the central Queensland coalfields, 700 kilometres away.
Complete dump truck, when it's put together and working on the mine side, you're looking, I believe, it's around about 160 tonne. The trays weigh about 45 tonne. As he comes on the back of the semi-trailer, 105 tonne.
That's the equivalent of over 100 cars sitting on the back of his truck.
100 cars? Wow.
Weight is not his only problem.
When you're travelling down the road with a load of list at 8 metres wide, you've got a pilot car out the front, oversized load of heads on, 2 flashing lights, headlights, spotlights flipping from side to side. People just need to take a deep breath when they see them and look, turn the radio down, hang the phone up and say, okay, there's something big coming at me.
Mark's convoy has to navigate a series of mountain passes. On these roads, there's no margin for error.
Heading up the Get-Go range at the moment. Pretty narrow through here. Few windy paths. No room for anyone else to be on the road with us, so we've got Queensland Police at the top of the hill, the road closed.
Mark's 32. That's young for this job, but carries big responsibility.
Wow, 32 years old.
Now back to second gear, and hopefully this gear will hold us.
There's a police and pilot escort to help him, but it's Mark who gets blamed if anything goes wrong.
As we come out through here, we jump onto the higher side of the road, and with the road will make the trailer pull into the hill a bit, and it's just harder work for the truck to keep coming up around the corner. This is another reason we need the police and shut the whole range down. We're on the wrong side of the road totally now. Right at the moment, we're sitting on about 9 kilometres an hour. We'll just hold the speed all the way to the top. So the computer had a look. At the moment, I'm getting 120 metres to the litre on diesel. The road's hot. The gearbox temperature. Everything can start to climb up when you're working pretty hard through the hills.
On a lonely dirt road at the top of northwestern Australia, veteran Perth truckie Steve Graham is a broken man.
This is seriously bad news.
After an epic 3,000-kilometre trek from Perth to the remote coastal community of Columbaroo, he's fallen just 50 kilometres short of his destination.
This is the worst I've ever been, and I did not expect to lose sight of this here in this road.
Part of a dirt track has collapsed under the weight of his 100-ton road train, burying the last 2 trailers up to their axles.
Now, we held up another day, yeah?
The blokes that went before me on graders and then 4-wheel drives, no one picked it. There was just a bit of road there that was soft underneath.
Graders will try to pull him out. If this last attempt fails and more rain falls, Steve's trailers could be stuck here for the entire wet season. The back trailers are going nowhere.
It's a day's work there. Let's get these off.
Steve has no choice but to cut his losses and try to get the front trailers through.
I'm rocking. Just keep that lock on the other side open while I'm rocking him, all right? You ready?
Ready, go.
Let's get going. This is a setback that I really and truly didn't need.
Steve has less than 50 kilometres to go, but it's on a road that was never designed for a road train.
This is a bad little jump up. It's a real doer.
Even the smallest hill can be a struggle.
One of those trips, you just got to bow your head and it'll be over, you know? You just got to keep on attacking it and finishes the next trip's a good one. It's a bad trip.
Waterloo cattle station in Australia's Northern Territory, it seems the wet season has arrived early.
So the condition of the roads is muddy. Not good for road trains.
It's bad news for cattle station owner Dougal Brett.
So they're better off leaving them in the shed.
Like if you get one of these bogged, it could sit there for the wet. And plenty of road trains have sat on dirt roads for the whole wet.
That could be months, and there's a lot at stake.
It's $1 million. By the time you put new trailers and a decent truck in front, like built for out here, and the 140-ton rated and triple rated truck and a few amenities for drivers, like it's no change out of $1 million.
If the rain sets in, his cattle don't go to market.
I'll just give it a couple of hours and see what the weather does.
And he doesn't get paid.
Which way is it coming north?
That bottom cloud's coming across and that other top one's moving away the other way, isn't it? From the north, normally.
We've been getting those storms in the early hours of the morning, and Dougal and I wake and say, oh, rain, we don't need it.
He's tempted to take a risk, but it could be a huge mistake.
We've got a lot of black soil, a lot of gravel roads, and the wetter and wetter it gets, like the road trains will fall through the surface of the road. So I've just got to ring an agent and just put them back today, just due to the weather. The dramas of wet weather. If it keeps raining, we won't move in here.
If this is the wet season setting in, then Dougal and his wife Emily are in strife. They could lose an entire year's income.
Will you stay long?
Yeah. It is critical. We will put our balls on the line and get them out. Like, we'll go. Yeah. When it starts, it'll be on.
It's rain. Looks like rain coming out of there. Doesn't look much.
After abandoning two of his trials,
I hear you, baby. You're outside. Like it?
again that his problems are far from over.
Black's gonna be here for shit.
I hear you, baby.
Up ahead is another black soil bog.
I hear you, baby. You're outside.
Without his back trailers, he's lighter and shorter.
There it is.
But no truck was built for this. This black soil is thick, deep clay that sucked each of his wheels deep into a groove. Once again, the graders from the community come to his rescue.
I never called no one.
That's the second black soil bog hole that everyone was concerned that I wouldn't get through. I got through that alright, but the drama is I've got two trailers sunk out of sight back there. I've got to get this one in, get it unloaded,
Hello?
get back there.
No, my cat was on top of my phone. I'm sorry. My cat was on top of my phone.
Up ahead is Steve's final obstacle, the Carson River.
If it doesn't pour with rain here, we'll get them in tomorrow. halfway into something. Just got to
Damn cat. Oh, who's this?
It's flooded but passable. He needs to get to it before these showers turn into storms and crossing the river gets too dangerous.
It's gone up or down since this morning. It's flowing fast, but it's that deep. We're all concerned that we get across the Carson River. That was the major focal point. The Carson River was going up in front of us. It's a bit deeper than normal. Well, let's make the graders on. I'll have a good gauge of how deep it's going to be because I'll be following the graders through, which is slippy with this little bit of rain. But the river can rise by a metre in an hour, so we best get into it. We're going to get across now while we got some light. If I was sitting in that river and the water came up over and filled the engine up with water and the diffs up with water and the gears up with water and the fuel tanks up with water, it's all over. A dead road train bogged and drowned. The sky's closing in, I hate it. Well, you don't park your truck in the Carson River for a night. I'm concerned about the depth. I wouldn't want the river to be any deeper. I could hear it running through the radiator. Just got this real quick.
Mark King's oversized haulage truck has cleared another mountain range. On the uphill stretch, the trailer and its giant load took over the entire road. Now, cars and trucks want to get past.
If there is traffic behind us, the buck stops at there.
Now, a lot of the times on the road, you're calling 8 metres. A lot of them don't understand what 8 metres is. So you find yourself calling 6 brick pallets wide. If you say 6 brick pallets wide, they go, geez, that's big.
The escort lets him know how much traffic is behind, but it's Mark who decides who passes and when.
They call me. I say to them, okay, we'll leave with you. I then look around, check the conditions, make sure the sides of the road are good enough. Then call the lead car to make sure there's no traffic coming at me.
Make sure that it's all clear.
Then call upon the police car to make sure he's on the wrong side of the road. If the traffic does come, he can stop it.
We'll get across onto the wrong side of the road and we'll run all the traffic behind us up to our left-hand side, so they stay in their correct lane. Sometimes get a bit confused trying to get them to come around you, but it's a double white line, even though it's under police direction. If you get one car that's competitive, we can't get it on around.
It's only then, when I've got those all okays from everybody, I'll then
It's already 9 o'clock already. Wow. It's already 9 a.m. We got stuff already done with. Ooh, maybe I can do that today too. Did some dishes today already, so we're good.
He has to count the cars as they come in. So as they come past me, I know it says it's 9, I'm counting through, saying there's 9. I then call the police car to the front, letting him know there's 9 coming up behind him. Which car is the last car that he's going to have to deal with, so he can be alert for it, otherwise we could have one up the after home.
just got to make the job happen. And your job is a lot easier when other people on the road can appreciate that. We're not out here to piss everybody off because they make their day bad. We're all out here trying to do a job together. Thanks for your patience there, old mate.
What, baby? You went outside, hit the fresh air.
Dougal breath from loading his cattle is cleared. The race is now on to get the cattle rounded up and into trucks before more wet season rain makes the muddy roads even wetter.
I've got the window on the weather. I've moved now. Missed the window, it's all sort of finished.
What, baby? You went outside. You had fun. Try to do this video. Try to get the season done with.
Cattle trucks with 3 double-decker trailers carrying over 200 sliding animals is regarded as one of the toughest trucking jobs there is.
Oh. What's wrong, baby? Huh? You want to go outside? go. I don't know what chore stuff I had to do. That's what I was doing.
It's twice as tough.
Back to our program.
It's the start of a 3,000-kilometre run for Dougal. For the next 3 days, he'll barely leave the truck's cabin.
Big hours. Anywhere from 16 to 18 a day. It's loaded, so it's all good.
It may have dried up, but the weather is still a concern.
It's got the grader here as well. In case we get stuck, it's going to cause through a couple of potholes.
The wet season here can last 5 or more months. And once it starts, you can be stuck. The rush is on to get the trucks off the station and to better roads.
They have snorkels.
Because of their height, size, and light cargo, cattle trucks get priority on Australia's roads. Even Mark King's oversized load gives them a wide berth.
Stock rates, we give right away all the time. That's about the only truck you sort of will get off the road to get around. They're heavy, they're loaded high, so the centre of gravity is a long way off the ground, and as you can see, the shoulders of the road, they're not to flash. They get a bit of angle off the side of the road, and crates will just fall over. Hey, we all like to stake at the end of the day, so burn your things down. No, mate, that stock crate up there, is he loaded? Yeah, ain't loaded. Like that, do what you can and work around you. Not a great deal of room for him to go. Look, a real pilot, he'll talk you through, give you clearance, and I've got between you. We'll just back right off here, we'll run across the high tyres, just on the edge of my shoulder, and we should get through here. I'm guessing we're probably about a foot. Feel like we'll have about a foot through here. Nice and slow, nice and steady, keep an eye on everything. I'm going to clear everything. Thanks for that, that's my great.
Dougal Brett won't be seeing any traffic for the next 80 kilometres.
80 kilometers?
That's how far it is to the highway, and the road off his property is slow going.
Up here, it can take you hours even to get.
80 kilometers to the nearest highway. That's-
A light load makes it even more difficult.
That's almost 60. That's a long way. That's like 40 miles. So I think I live near 3 highways. That one, and the one way over there. Sorry, I was not here earlier, guys. I had to deal with some stuff.
When you move the steering wheel like that, you can feel it like big snake. You can feel it. That's why when it's a little bit wet, we've got to try and stay right up and not let a trailer drop off the side because it'll slip down and then roll over pretty easy. We've got away with another load, so it's all good. So it's taken us an hour and a half to do 43k. But at least we're out. That's
25 miles.
Don't worry if it took me 5 hours.
The convoy is still not off the dirt. The day's good run comes to an abrupt end.
Flat tire.
Changing a tyre on a road train in the blistering outback heat is never fun. But changing one on a cattle truck with over 200 animals moving overhead is a whole new ballgame. Making the tyre change even trickier is the wet ground. It's a tough, sweaty job, and it has to be done fast. Finally, the convoy makes it onto the bitumen.
We've got all the outcome that we wanted to get out. So now the man upstairs can really wants to do it. And I have a sign. But pretty much say.
But getting onto the good road brings its own hazards.
Look at this, how stupid this is.
In the middle of nowhere, 2 touring cyclists.
If we get too close, we can blow them off the bike or suck back into the trailer. Another road train's come around this corner. We're just shit. Oh, they annoy you. They start a lane, and then if we went around the corner of the truck there, we would have an accident. I don't mind being on the road, but it's dangerous, mate. We've got like 130 ton pushes down a hill. They don't understand. Like, who would be riding a push bike down here in this thing?
Yeah, we're on a bicycle in the city.
We invented an engine.
Wow, this was.
Graham has crossed the last flooded river between him and his destination of Columbaroo. But his water worries aren't over. A massive storm's come out of nowhere.
There's no way that this shit was on the weatherman this morning. The satellite photo, the weather's clearing, there was nothing on the radar. If you're going to be out and about this part of the country this time of the year, you're going to end up driving through a thunderstorm, whether you're on the bitumen or on the dirt here. It's just that out here on the dirt, everything's covered in mud, your feet, your hands, and all the rest of it. It's no fun.
Well, what about that black soil stretch in the last street just before we go in?
Well, I don't know. You can't do nothing.
Oh, generally, when it comes down here, just you know where it walks up and down into that creek where the foot of the wall is, right?
I'm trying to get in there before it gets too wet. It's It's right. It has a rain there. It's dry under there.
You might run us round the back.
No, I won't get that out. Just get, yeah, I've got to get in there, you know.
Oh no, he got stuck in the mud too.
Steve's truck is bogged again, just walking distance from his destination.
I've got two trailers back there. One will truly sunk. If we unhook two, we'll have to navigate the food and stuff in. It's a setback. If it really and truly rains and the wet season sets in, I'll stay there for the wet season. That's a nightmare. The worst bog I've ever heard of was a bloke called Noah, and he was 40 days. Just time goes. You just got to relax and just do it steadily.
By now, he's used to waiting, but not everyone understands what Steve's going through.
There are people involved who would have no idea. You said it's hard. I think hard's going to the cricket on Sunday and the sun's on. Right now I'm going to go out into town, have a cup of coffee, and take the road that comes from there. This is turning into a bit of an epic one. This is definitely an epic one. Nightmarish.
Good morning, Steve. Close up the road, broken.
On the road to the Rollston coal mine in central Queensland, Mark King is worried about the heat.
I'm happy with this thing's off the back. Now we've got 40 k's to go.
The temperature has passed the 40-degree mark,
Ooh.
and that's doing dangerous things to the road surface.
It's been very hot day here today. The road's starting to sweat. Oil's coming out of the asphalt, and as all the trucks and whatever's driving across it, it seems to just massage the road so that it ends up slippery. Crash, when we go up through here, mate, just give us a heads up if you can sort of see any pretty surface cracks out the back of the we've already lost traction a couple of times. Half a turn on the tyre, sometimes pull you up to the bearing. It's been pretty bad up here at the minute.
We'll be a little behind schedule, but it's all right.
We'll just see how we go.
Mark's worried his rig's 175-ton weight and 650 horsepower engine could start ripping up the melting road from underneath him.
Melting road?
Right now, we're bleeding real bad. Bit of wheel spin there. Not a great deal I can do. There's no sort of real spot to go. Bleeding both sides. But we're giving it our best crack and it is losing traction. The wheels bleeding pretty good marks on the road. Probably about 2 turns up hill. We've got a little pitch at the top here. Hopefully the one that lets us know we're going to get over the top. We're fighting this road at the minute. They don't want to let me up.
Yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow. Pretty sure wait because they don't want the car to know. I can play some GTA though, but later on. If you do it now, Tyler, you get to spin now. I mean, tomorrow when you get the new car, you can Or wait, don't do it all and just do it tomorrow.
Building his cattle station almost 2 days ago, Dougalbred's animals have to be given their second regulatory break off the truck. It'll be a rest for the passengers, who'll stay in a holding yard near the highway.
Okay. I think I can knock off now. But now they've all travelled down safely, they're all getting a drink. Everyone walked off and everyone's right, so it's good. We're in a nice big yard down the back, so they settle down.
The next day arrives and Dougal's in the dead heart of central Queensland.
Near War.
He still has another 12 hours of driving ahead of him.
It does get tough now because it's getting hot, and this is when you can have maintenance failure and driver failure.
On the open road, his fuel consumption improves, but at times he can be averaging only a litre a kilometre.
A liter. So he wastes a gallon after every 4 kilometers, loses a gallon. I'm gonna do one more video after this, and then we're done for a little bit. So you do both of them? What the hell? I'll do both videos. I'll just do both episodes. I'll do this episode and then do another episode, and that's it.
Yeah, just pull up every couple of hours and just check the animals. They've got plenty of room. So far, everything's going all right. But it can go to shit quick. It's bloody hot. It's really hot. I couldn't even under that fuel tank. Even without using a club.
Fueling up at roadhouses is expensive, and in the middle of the outback, there are few around. Instead, Dougal carries 2 spare tanks under the front trailers. Each carry 850 litres of diesel. From there, it's pumped into the running tanks.
The high quarters, where we are on the top Red Ridge, probably 46, 47.
It's the middle of the day, and the temperature is soaring.
Yeah, let's see how hot. We should go and cook this egg. No, I'll keep the gas a bit slow.
After a marathon 700-kilometre trek from Brisbane, Mark King's heavy haulage truck is now just down the road from the coal mine, where this massive dump truck will begin its working life.
It's time, we're backing down the gears here. We're about to swing on it. Here we are, roll some line. Now let the fun begin, trying to get this thing off the back.
You guys wearing your sandals.
When you get the site, even though you're on their mine site, they come to you and they say, what do we need to do to get this off the back? And you then call docs as well. Even though it's their show, when you're on their site, they still run by you because it's your gear that it's sitting on. And it's your responsibility until it's totally off your truck.
Fully assembled with its 4 massive wheels back on, the machine will weigh nearly 170 tonnes, and it'll stand more than 7 metres high.
Like once we get this machine to the site, we need a tyre handling machine, we need a tyre fitting crews, and that can take up to 3 to 4 hours.
The simplest way to get the truck off is to reattach each of the wheels so it supports itself. But putting a wheel on one of these is no small job. Each of the wheels weighs 5 tons.
I'm racing this afternoon. I've got to get this off this afternoon. I'll need about half an hour of daylight driving to get me to town so I can have a shower, refresh, good night's sleep, and make a mile tomorrow. If the sun goes down and we're still here, I'll still be here in the morning.
Once each wheel is securely attached, it's time for the final act of the journey. Sliding the trailer out from underneath.
A lot of people might look at it and go, oh, this is a truck. When you see them working on the mine site, you drive past and you look at it and you go, I took that there. I got that out of the middle of the city, took it out of the middle of the mine. So you can get a bit of pride just seeing the end picture. Happy day, last scrap, and I can head to the gate, coming out, and it's up time.
I gotta take a shower later. Take a shower tomorrow.
I'm
gonna take a wash my hands. I wash my hands. I literally do that. I'm here to wash my. I think I washed my hands. I did.
Your next job is go home and mow the grass. At my house, I'll be home.
Dougal Brett has spent a long, hot day in the cabin of his cattle truck. Outside temperatures have been close to 50 degrees.
50? That's over 100.
A welcome sight.
It's over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like Death Valley.
It's cool. All your running gear, like your diffs, your gearboxes, and your bearings, and everything start dropping in temperature because it's cooler at night. And your animals, it's cooler.
He's driven halfway across Australia, over 2,000 kilometres. So far, it's been a regulation run.
I can't read. I need penises.
Until he spots a car stopped on the side of the highway. It's in the middle of nowhere. If Dougal doesn't help, it could be a long wait before the next vehicle comes along.
We've just got a couple of tourists here that pulled us up and have done a fan belt. So we just got a strap off another bloke driving back to Mount Isa. There it works. Now you got to put your hazards on. Make sure you blokes know you've got hazards work. What is it, an old Sigma or something? Yeah, it's watching. Where's your blinkers, mate? Where'd you buy this bit of shit? Hey? Hey? You got ripped, eh? Hey, there's one, so there should be another one. There you go. Alright. Your bike's right then? Yeah, you steer it. They'll drop you off, mate, at the first servo or something in town, mate. Right then, you're right, mate. Good one. We've just got the first car going that way, which is a full drive, luckily. Up a Gero, so they're just going to tell them to interwind and hopefully cart the gear for them, for helping them out in the middle of nowhere. That's bush cars here, so they're lucky because we've been
only night out here on the downs. We can tow it with this, but you don't feel them on the back and you end up, don't know if they're there or not there. In the truck industry, there's a culture of if someone's down, you help them, mate. So it's, but anyone out here, you help.
No hitchhikers though.
Dougal Brett has driven most of the night and is now on the last leg of his 3,000-kilometre trek from the Northern Territory.
We were just going through Blackwall, just had a sleep. We got 70 k's to go out to the station, 60 k of dirt, 10 of bitumen. Get out there and we'll unload it.
I can't wait till it's 10 o'clock yet. I'm already got good chunk of my work done already for the morning.
He's been waiting for this moment all year, when he can deliver his cattle to a fattening lot and get some much-needed cash in return.
A lot of pride in taking cattle from here 3,000 kilometres to get them to destination and then not cruise, they'll walk off.
But on these rough roads, there's one last hurdle.
This is under a corner here. About 2 kilometres left to go. We're at our final destination. It looked like we were going to pull it off a couple of weeks ago. We really had to do it, or we were in the shit. It's just a massive relief. And it kept getting wetter and wetter. We knew it wasn't the wet season, it was just storms, but it could have been. We did doubt it a couple of times, but we weren't going to let on. Hey there, Em. Good mate yourself. Yeah, no, all unloaded at Dumfries.
Oh, you miss the kids
Aww.
and mum, your wife, Emily. I miss them.
The horn on the truck's going madly as he comes in and they're out the back door quicker than I can say Dad's home.
How's that paperwork there, mate? That's all good. Thanks very much, mate. Yeah. The press is off. We're finished. Year's done. And what has been a very treacherous year, it's turned out now quite okay. Thanks, mate.
What's your hay munch?
Truck's in the shed, so it's all done and dusted.
I wish you could just like that.
Just outside Columbaroo, the graders are getting ready for what Steve Graham hopes to be his final tow.
3 graders? Wow.
He'll never forget.
I'm feeling good about it. What about you? All right, you're the man. If you're feeling good, I'm good. Right, mate.
3 graders.
Oh, I like the stiff part.
3 graders and a bar.
Hook upwards. That's it. You got it, brother. You got it. Let's give it a go.
3 graders. Maybe we'll take a break after this and do some GTA Online or something. I don't know.
Everyone's pretty happy. I especially like it, the graded and loader drivers are happy, the local blokes, because they're keen to get this load in. They're really keen. Well, the whole thing's got a community spirit to it again. All the kids out watching it come in, those blokes driving the graders, they're dads of some of those kids. So pretty good work from your committee. Oh, if I turn the horn, everyone will stop. In a minute, I can't do it just yet. There you go, kids, turn. You've got to
1, 2, 3. One more. Never got coming. Never got. I'll go out to the town by myself and go for glory. So everyone's involved. It's a good feeling to get this one in. What should take 10 days took more like 45 days. I think the bank manager's going to see a bit of red on the sheet, and the life will go on from there. It's not the end of the world. It's one of those trips that you get.